So let me turn it over now to Dinesh. I'm very, very honored to have Dinesh with us. He's a very busy executive. He's the VP of Sales at Macadamian Technologies, also a customer of Salesforce, not only uses software, but the customer of their company. And he's been with us since our alpha, beta trials, and we'll let him tell you his story and his journey. And then Julian will run through and give you the demonstration, and then we're all going to come back to answer questions and answers. So thank you for your time, and I do hope all of those that are on the international side that when you drop into Toronto that you give us a call. So thank you, everyone.
Thanks, Cindy. My name is Dinesh. I'm Managing Director and Head of Sales at Macadamian Technologies. Thanks again to Salesforce and SalesChoice for inviting me. I appreciate the opportunity to talk about what we're doing. A quick overview of Macadamian before we dive into our story around predictive analytics. We are a leading design and development consultancy, currently with offices across North America in Ottawa, Toronto, Boston, and San Francisco, and across Europe and 2 European locations as well. Our customers come to us for technical leadership and impactful designs in complex domains. So really our focus in our portfolio consists of applications in healthcare, telecommunications, connected sensors, and IoT for oil and gas, clean energy, and industrial applications. And it's our unique kind of, actually, honestly, blessing to be able to provide a combination of experience, customer experience, service and user-centered design, and deep technical experience. It's very unique in the service industry to have a company that has both CX, UX, and development all under one roof. So that's kind of who we are. Been around for 18 years. We've released over 1,000 products in that time. So we've been on the front lines of product development for nearly 2 decades. Next slide, please. One thing about being in the services industry is professional services industry is the fact that these are highly selling in these markets are very challenging, right? Highly relationship-driven sales opportunities. Salespeople tend to own all the intelligence, even when you have CRM and you have, an industry-leading CRM like Salesforce. Running the business. A lot of the data is very subjective, and that presents challenges. As a services company, the sales expense line item comes directly out of operating profit. Most folks who have worked or run a services business knows that the margins in services are, a fraction of what they are in products. So therefore, you have to really as a business stakeholder, ensure you're getting the maximum ROI. So managing in this pipeline and this selling environment is very, very challenging. Next slide. So we implemented SalesChoice as to answer the question, how could we do things better? And to really figure out what we didn't know. One of the classic challenges as we do work with clients bringing products out is you really don't know what you don't know. It sounds like something Yogi Berra would say, but it's totally true. And we didn't know what was happening in our pipeline, even though we had implemented Salesforce and we had gotten the best consultants and had a process, and we weren't able to translate our data into insight. And so we implemented SalesChoice to try to provide a set of objective data points that could predict our sales process and predict where we needed to spend time in our solutioning engagement. And, that translated to 3 outcomes. First outcome was get more production per sales resource. Sales, money that goes into sales is not money spent on professional training of our top staff, is not money spent on advancing our culture and our work environment, critically important in keeping smart creatives engaged, or, frankly, returning value to shareholders. So we really had to be very, very rigorous about that. Target the highest potential opportunities. You can't win them all. And what you really want to do is win your unfair share. And getting to know which are those potential opportunities in real time as opposed to after you've either lost them or won them by chance sometimes was very important to predictably growing the business. And for us, because we're in a face-to-face business, getting better ROI in those interactions. So when we did send a $3,000 a day person out to visit a prospect, that person would come back knowing that, you know what, that was a good use of their time, and that billing time that didn't get billed because he or she was on a sales call was going to return disproportionate value back to the firm. Next slide. So we've been using SalesChoice for nearly 2 years, seen substantial ROI. I'm a huge advocate of their platform. We've resulted in changes to our processes so that we could optimize how we sell in addition to what we sell. And to speak to the what we sell, it really provided us insights into markets and technical skill set mixes that are trending, which helped us from a business planning perspective. As a professional services company, really on the bleeding edge of technology and design, we don't have anybody that we can look to say, here's the skill sets you need to develop in your people. Here are the applications that are going to be, the 60% of your business in 2 years' time. So seeing where opportunities were coming from and our win rates against certain types of opportunities helped us to get better at the business of our business. And so that, it's been a phenomenal return for us. The numbers there kind of jump off the page. They're really they're almost unbelievable, but we've done quite well. We're a fairly small organization in the sense that we're in the 8-figure in terms of total revenue. But I would expect that you could see phenomenal results even in larger companies and smaller companies if you had the data. And it comes back to your team really being on board with the value, which is entering the data properly and then using the insights. So just to conclude, before I pass it back to Julian, adding objective measures of predictive analytics really helped us do more with less and drive more value to our customers, employees, and shareholders. And we were able to do that without sacrificing the quality of our work, which means continue to build some of the most interesting and challenging products in the world. And we're very happy that we selected both Salesforce and SalesChoice to help us grow our business. So with that, I'll give it back to Julian.